Welcome to the channel, guys. We are back again, and today we're going to be talking about Beau de Jour by Tom Ford. So stay tuned for that. And if you like the content, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now, first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Chris from the channel Casual Fragrances. He did send me a decant of this. We did a little trade, and he shared with me some fragrances that I had been wanting to try out. So I really do appreciate that. I will leave a link to his channel down below, so do check it out. Subscribe to his channel also for some really nice fragrance reviews as well. Now, Beau de Jour was originally released, I believe, in 2019 under the Private Blend, and in 2020 it was re-released as a signature line. I think that was a good move. I will explain that a little bit later, why I think that's a good thing that Tom Ford has done that. But first, let's get into the fragrance. What do I get from this one? Well, first and foremost, this is a very mature, masculine barbershop fragrance. It's a very classic fragrance as well. So this comes off with a heavy dose of lavender in the opening. I get a little bit of spiciness, just a hint, and just a hint of mintiness. The mint is actually really nice. I enjoy the mint. It adds a really nice dimension. I do wish it was a little bit stronger, but it is nice to have it there. The spiciness, I will also say, is not particularly strong, and for a lot of the barbershop fragrances that I really like, I do like a little more spiciness than this. But this is extremely smooth, very easy to smell fragrance. As it dries down, it does smooth out a little bit more. The lavender isn't so in your face, but it's still quite potent, quite strong, very lavender heavy fragrance, and maintains that fresh, clean, pretty much like you had just gotten your haircut kind of a vibe. And particularly if you have memories of going to a barbershop, that kind of thing, I think this is going to be a great fragrance for you. Performance on this one is also fantastic, I will say, especially for this type of fragrance. I get over 8 hours pretty consistently with this one, and I think that is a very good longevity. A lot of the barbershop fragrances that I have worn are more between the 6 to 8 hour mark, but this one definitely hits over that 8 hour mark consistently every time I put it on. So very good longevity. Projection also quite strong for the first 2-3 hours. Definitely is pushing off the skin. It doesn't quite become a skin scent either, but it does sit a lot closer to the skin after that time period. Now, why I think it's a good thing that this was moved to the signature line instead of the private blend is, quite frankly, I'm not sure I could ever justify paying private blend prices for this fragrance. It's really nice, it's blended quite well, and it's extraordinarily smooth, but it is also quite a classic traditional fragrance, and it doesn't really add anything really new to the genre, and in fact it does smell like a much more traditional, much more classic barbershop fragrance. To me, that's not a bad thing. It doesn't smell dated. I don't think this is ever going to be one of those genres of fragrances that's going to smell dated, so it doesn't smell dated at all. But it doesn't have a real wow factor at all. It smells very nice. I think this is something very easy to wear, something inoffensive, something you can wear just about any time you want. But at the same time, for like the $300 price range, there are some things you can get that would blow you away, right? That have that wow factor. This is a very nice fragrance, and it's an easy wear. And I think that as a signature line, it's definitely brings a lot more value because the price is lower, and for what it does, that's more what you would expect. But that being said, I do like this fragrance, and it is one I would consider getting a bottle of sometime in the future. I'm not sure when that would be, but it is definitely an enjoyable fragrance, and if you do like barbershop fragrances, would recommend checking this one out. I would probably put it in my top 10 for barbershop fragrances as well. Very pleasant, very mass appealing, very nicely crafted barbershop fragrance. The only real downside, as I mentioned, it doesn't really add any extra dimensions. It's more like something you probably would have smelled maybe 20 years ago or something. So it is nice, it is not dated, it's very refreshing, but it is at the same time nothing special. So it's a good fragrance, I enjoy it, I like wearing it. Anyways guys, that's it for this one. What's your favorite barbershop fragrance? Leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.